In this video, I'm going to be discussing the power property of logarithms. The power property of logarithms simply says this: if I have a logarithm of base a of a number or a value, really, raised to an exponent, I can take the exponent and I can move it down in front. It's the same thing as taking that number, multiplying it by the logarithm. Or I can do that with natural logs as well. I can take, if I have the natural log of a number raised to a value, I can take the n and I can drop it down in front. And it's really the same thing as n times the natural log of u, or n times the common log base a of u. So, typical problem you might see in the math book is going to say something like this: write this in terms of natural log of 2 and natural log of 3. And they'll give you something like this: natural log of 81. So I'm trying to figure out how can I combine 2's and 3's in order to get an 81. Well, a little background knowledge will tell me that if I get 3 times 3, that's 9. And if I get another 3 times 3, that's another 9, right? And I know that 9 times 9 is 81. So really I have 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. That'll give me 81. So I can rewrite this as the natural log of 3 to the 4th power. And the power property says this: I can take that 4 and I can drop it down in front, and that's equal to 4 times the natural log of 3. Those two things are exactly the same. If I want to check it on my calculator too, I can. Because it's using the ln key, I can type in here ln natural log of 81, 4.394. That means that e to the 4.39 power is 81. Or I can say 4 times the natural log of 3. And how about that? It gets you the same exact answer. Let's do another one. Natural log of 8 over 81. So how can I combine 2's and 3's in order to get the fraction 8 over 81? Well, let's see here. 8. 8's an even number, so I'm going to be able to multiply 2's, right? So let's try this. 8 is going to be 2 cubed. 81 we just did. We know that that's 3 to the 4th power. So I can rewrite this if I want to as, let me give myself some space, the natural log of 2 cubed over 3 to the 4th. Now everything is in terms of 2's and 3's. Now I'm going to have to use the quotient property on this one, which we discussed in the last video. The quotient property says if I have a division sign inside, I can break this into 2 separate logarithms and I can subtract the stuff on the bottom. So it's going to be like this. I can rewrite this as the natural log of 2 cubed minus the natural log of 3 to the 4th. Now comes the power property of the stuff for this video. See, I've got an ln 2 cubed, right? So I can take that 3 and I can drop it down in front. That's the same thing as 3 times the natural log of 2 minus 4 times the natural log of 3. And there's my final answer. If I want to check this, I can just go back to the calculator and I can say, okay, here we go. I've got the natural log of 8 over 81. That's negative 2.315. If I take 3 times the natural log of 2 minus 4 times the natural log of 3, I get the exact same thing. So I know that I did the problem correctly.